Also, there's a total lunar eclipse coming, which is usually a bearish term for the Bitcoin price historically. So the lunar eclipse, I will mark it. It is on November 8th, according to the total lunar eclipse phases. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna mark it. Let's see here. So it's here. Here will be the eclipse, and that's after a Shmita, and that's also during the start of the Jubilee. And wow, it will be on November 8th, but remember, it doesn't have to be exactly November 8th that for the effect to go through. It can happen between November 4 and November 8th. That would be the realistic time frame. And guys, personally, guys, I'm expecting this boom just because of most big. There's also technical indicators right here indicating that, but I would say there will be a huge, massive move to the downside because of the total lunar eclipse, especially the negative energy here in the full moon. You got right there. You got also the rejection on that 0.618 and that 0.65 Fibonacci retracement. You got the bearish divergence in the RSI, lower highs in the RSI, higher highs in the Bitcoin price. This is the daily time frame right here. And so yeah, most of that massive bearish movement, I would expect it to go through this time frame, like something like this. That's what I'm expecting. Okay, guys. It doesn't mean it has to happen, but that's what most likely is going to happen. Based on history and how the Bitcoin price it tends to move during those total lunar eclipses. This total lunar eclipse has played out exactly as predicted. Look at that, guys. Exactly. If you go into my previous video, like I mentioned in the clips, it was posted around here, and yes, I marked this level, and beautiful. Told you guys that this was very possible. So I'm gonna show you guys in today's video the Bitcoin massive pullback predicted on my last video and other videos in the past months. I'm gonna show you guys evidence showing predictable very bearish events. This FTX crash was completely planned because of this specific reason I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. My trade before the total lunar eclipse, it was majestic. I'm going to show you guys also that. And also, is now Bitcoin going to $10,000 since it has broken that previous low I mentioned here? So yes, guys, I'm going to be talking about exactly what to expect. I'm going to answer all of those points I have said before. So let's get started, guys. So hi, guys, and welcome to Crypto Solutions, here to help you make the best decisions in cryptocurrency and the cryptocurrency technical analysis. Today's Bitcoin technical analysis YouTube video, guys. So right here, guys, exactly the total lunar eclipse played out exactly as predicted, as mentioned in my previous video right here, and you're seeing this play out very beautifully. So first of all, you're gonna start here, this massive pullback, again retracement to that Fibonacci retracement around that 0.618 and that 0.65 Fibonacci retracement around that $21,025 level and the $21,174 level, and then rejecting, and boom, that cap bounce a lower low here, lower low than this one. So the dead cap bounce played out beautifully. And here, I'm gonna delete this, so because this has already played out. Let's see here. But if it manages to just go to the target, it will be right here around this $25,250 level. That will be the bullish target right there. But still, I would count more on this bear flag right here, okay? Because in downtrends, bearish patterns are more likely to complete until the trend changes. but right now the trend is on to the downside. And right now, guys, this has a potential dead cat bounce scenario also, because look at this, guys. This is also playing out a bearish divergence in the daily time frame. I'm gonna show you guys. Look at this. Lower highs right here in the R side, higher highs in the Bitcoin price. That's a bearish divergence, and that's in the daily time frame, which is big. It's enough. If it's a very it's a big time frame in regards of making a decent move in regards to the downside when it's a bearish divergence. Oh yeah, guys, also this double bottom scenario right here, which is also in play right now, but it's showing weakness. This will be like the W pattern. Boom, this will be the W pattern, the double bottom pattern right here. So the neckline will be exactly that Fibonacci retracement, that's 0.5, around that $20,477.09 right there. And right now the Bitcoin price is hovering around that level, which is not good, because if usually with breakouts to the upside or in the patterns, usually the support which you're supposed to hold for the pattern to complete, or the resistance in the inverse case, you're supposed to respect the support line. The more you don't respect it, even if you're above that, the more likely it is for this to be a fake out to the downside. And also the bearish divergence, and also you got this moon cycle indicator right here, which is right now in the full moon, which is negative energy. Has also another reason why this may go to, more likely it's going to the downside. This is a CPR monthly pivot points, so usually, wow. Okay, so right now the most likely guaranteed scenario, like this is going to retest first this $20,210 level, and then it's going to decide if it's going to go down or up. But in the medium short term, usually these monthly pivot points, you see these blue points, guys, every single month. For the meantime, this blue lines form, and usually the Bitcoin price likes to first touch those blue lines when the month starts, and then after touching those blue points, then it decides if it's going to go down or up. But it is almost a guaranteed scenario that this is going to retest at least this $20,210 level before deciding if it's going to go to the downside or upside. Also, guys, this chart, it's playing out very beautifully right here, which will be the final step right here for this massive movement to the downside. As you can see right here, we're on phase E, and I already posted this in my last video, but this is playing out. It's exactly like I'm telling you guys right here. And this will be that final step, something like this. And it makes so much sense. It has been following this since the last bull market. All new all-time highs, breaking support, and now we're on phase E. And now it's starting to complete that phase E movement, okay? Exactly like here. You see that? It already broke this support line, like around here, this bottom point right here. So right now you have to be patient. It already broke this support, it already did this movement, boom, and now something like this. So be very patient. The Bitcoin bottom is very close, very close. Now let's keep watching this video, guys. Also, guys, during this massive FTX crash, I was on a cruise ship. I was on vacation when this was happening. So that's the other reason why I wasn't uploading during this time. So yes, I'm going to upload this video as soon as possible. And yeah, guys, I mentioned it on a public post on YouTube. Yeah, I wanted to say that also, guys. So yeah, and you can see that I told you guys also in my previous video, even I wasn't trusting a lot this falling wedge for this pattern to be meeting this price target of around $25,000 because of the bearish trends. In summary, because of the bearish trend, and also a big reason because of this total lunar eclipse, which I also warned you guys about And look at that, fake out to the downside. Exactly as I said to you guys before, bullish patterns in bearish trends usually don't complete. And also the very specific reason, the other one right here, this total lunar eclipse is no joke, guys. I told you guys. And boom, fake out to the downside, and exactly right here, boom, now it's holding, now it's between this falling wedge. At this moment, I'm going to delete these lines right here, because right now this has been a massive pullback, and right now I have pulled a Fibonacci tracing right here. But this one I'm going to delete it because that's for a future preference in that case, a future reference in that case. So as you can see right here, guys, the Bitcoin price right now, what are you going to expect right now? So first of all, guys, this was supposedly because of the FTX thing, and I'm gonna tell you guys right now that this massive crash was going to happen anyways. Usually when it's going to happen, usually they put a big event in order to justify the effect. And exactly as I told you guys before this happened, I told you guys this, like let's say around this levels right here, around this time frame. Told you guys that usually in total lunar eclipses, watch out for big bearish events to happen, and don't expect them to be legit. They are planned, but they're planned in regards of combining the illusion. It was completely it happened naturally, but this was completely planned since the beginning. I'm gonna show you guys here my also my trade right here. Literally I put this trade on November 6th right here, the open time, a short from here, $21,112.50, and I put the take profit around that $18,550, that $18,549, because I wanted to be conservative in this case, because right now I was expecting for at least a retest of this price. I'm gonna show you guys. So my trade was around here. I'm gonna show you guys. I put the trade like around here, like exactly around this, and the take profit was around here, because I wanted to be conservative because of this support right here, and I wanted to make money in this case, just in case it didn't do this and it held support. But you can also expect during total lunar eclipses for this to be massive, exactly like this, and boom, beautiful. And yeah, that was a quick trade in that case. That was around, let's see here, a 36% right there. I used like 4 times leverage in this one, or 3 times, one of those, or both. I used 4 times leverage in that case, around that level. And beautiful, 36%. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. And look at this, guys. In my previous video, guys, I show you that this pattern, this bearish flag, has been playing out very beautifully. Like I told you guys to watch out for this massive bear flag, that it is continuing going to the downside. Okay, so I told you guys watch out for that. I'm gonna show you guys in the invert scale. When you're watching bearish patterns, this is a very good way to also view. Look at this. This is like a bull flag in this case, but in the inverted scale, boom, retest right here, higher highs here in the inverted scale, and boom, higher highs. Now it's very close. Like the target for this bear flag is all the way up around this $14,222 right there. And right now it has gone to that $15,622. So this is playing out very beautifully. Like I showed you guys before, patterns are very important in regards of big time frames. So you have to also consider that in that case. So I want to tell you guys something very important about this Bitcoin technical analysis. First, if you truly don't know about technical analysis, then you're being the average investor in the cryptocurrency market. And the average crypto investor in the cryptocurrency market loses money. So this is the big difference between making a lot of money or losing a lot of money. You have to know, you have to truly know how the charts work, okay? Because that's how you're truly going to get ahead in the cryptocurrency market, knowing about the charts, okay? Because you can't rely into only things, news, every single time. Like, that's why most of the times the price, if you compare the price using the sentiment of the market in regards of news, it doesn't make sense. Like, for example, in bullish trends, bearish news don't but it doesn't make the price go down, almost nothing. But good news makes the price go higher. That's the sentiment. And that sentiment is driven in justification because of what? Of the move. That's why usually you see a lot of bullish news in new all-time highs, and you see a lot of bad news in bearish times for the Bitcoin price. That's why you have to know the charts. In summary, if you don't know truly about technical analysis in the charts, then you are the average investor in the cryptocurrency market, and it is not late. You can truly know about learning about technical analysis YouTube videos, and it is not late. You can definitely know and learn about technical analysis using my videos. That's why I upload them and explain to you this, because this is a very efficient way of looking at the markets. And you can go into my previous videos. I have gone better through time in regards of technical analysis, and it has really paid off. It's very cool to know most of the times what is the next move. It makes it easier. Okay, it's not unpredictable. Okay, it is not. And I understand technical analysis is not easy to learn, but that's one of the big reasons why I made my YouTube channel, is to help people understand technical analysis, because most of the people don't know how to explain technical analysis when I was learning about that. So I learned from watching YouTube videos, and I study this market almost every single day for more than 2 years now, and it has been very good for me. And yeah, in summary, learn about technical analysis. Okay, if you it truly will make you above average in the cryptocurrency market, which will make you money. It will. Not financial advice, but according to I'm sharing my personal experience and my personal views on that. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing right now, guys. Right here, let's see here, guys. So I'm gonna show you guys the evidence about this predictable, very bearish events for this FTX crash. So yes, guys. So usually here, using this total lunar eclipses, the reason why I talk about this is because this is very important in regards to the charts, and it has its effect. So right here, I'm considering the total lunar eclipse in this case. For example, let's go into the cis. Okay, I'm gonna show you a chart which I already draw for you guys before. So I'm gonna before this video started. Okay, guys, right here. So these are the lunar eclipses. These red lines are the total lunar eclipses. So here I'm gonna show you guys. This was the time around the lunar collapse right here. And usually in total lunar eclipses, you can anticipate a pullback. Sometimes it can be before the total lunar eclipse, and sometimes it can be exactly after the total lunar eclipse also. So right here, this was around the time frame of the Luna completely planned for part of the regulation and other things. But in summary, this was a lunar eclipse, and it's very funny, guys, because usually in total lunar eclipses, usually you see pullbacks, and it's very funny that Luna, which is the representation of the moon, during the total lunar eclipse went to, in other words, zero. It totally collapsed. That's so funny when you're applying this total lunar eclipses. And look at this. This total lunar eclipse, like I show you guys, watch out because usually there's pullbacks, and boom, beautiful pullback right there. And look at what happened. What is the narrative now? FTX, no. Oh. So I told you guys beforehand that usually, in regards of the specific event, it's not that easy to figure out what is going to mostly come. But what we have certain is that it's going to be most likely a pullback. So also around this time frame, this red line was the total lunar eclipse right here. This was around, let's see here, May 25, 2021. And look at that, before the total lunar eclipse right there, pullback again. So that's why these total lunar eclipses are very key. You have to watch for that. So what are these blue lines right here? So these blue lines are this like the solar total eclipses, and they do usually the opposite. So usually in total solar eclipses you see a massive uptrend, like for example right here, right there. Just a second here, I'm gonna delete that. And you can see that in this case it didn't happen. Look at this, it had a massive pullback during total solar eclipses. So this is a reference, guys. Remember, this is not a guarantee every single time, because if it was, then everyone would be making money. This would be obvious and almost everyone will know about it. So that's why usually when most people know about this kind of stuff, usually it tends to not complete. But since this is something that most people don't know, you can see the efficiency in this being very useful. And I have a big chart. Like I already marked a lot of almost all of the total solar eclipses and also total lunar eclipses during almost from the beginning of the Bitcoin price. In regards of the index, this is as far as it gets for the Bitcoin price in a chart right here. It was around 2009, but this was the recording, the start of the recording. This is the Bitcoin index in this case. So it goes back to 2010 right here. And I already marked right here all of the total solar eclipses and also all of the total lunar eclipses during the Bitcoin price creation and until now. And they're very efficient. Here in the 2017 market, you can see here, total lunar eclipse, pullback, total lunar eclipse, eventually pullback. It's very efficient. And this total lunar eclipses doesn't come that frequently. It takes a long time. Sometimes it can be 2 per year, and sometimes like the next one, the next total lunar eclipse is around, let's see here, is until March 14, 2025. So this doesn't come that frequently. And yes, about this total lunar eclipses, I want to give credit to Waters About Crypto because he exposed that. I learned that from him, so I really appreciate that information. He knows a lot about this, as I mentioned before in some of my videos before. So yes, this is one of the reasons why this FTX thing was completely planned, because usually in total lunar eclipses you see bearish events, because like I said before in my channel, when you have bearish trends, people want to know, people want to have a reason why it's happening. And the news and the people behind who knows about this, that usually are the secret societies and all of this, the people who run most of this world, they have news stations and they ritualize these events. They usually put those events specifically for those specific dates to make a ritual. And a ritual doesn't have to be like a, like a sacrifice necessarily. It's like a fulfillment of a specific date because of numerology and gematria. But in summary, usually when you see bearish trends, you see bad news, and and bullish environments, there's a lot of good news. And in bearish environments, there are a lot of bad news. Most of that is very planned. Like, for example, these total lunar eclipses, they're completely planned in regards of the events. Like, here was the lunar collapse, and here is the FTX collapse. And let's see here. There's a lot of events. You can go back right there. But in summary, total solar eclipses are usually bullish, and total lunar eclipses are usually bearish. Okay, this is not guaranteed, doesn't happen every single time 100%, but I would say more than 90% it happens. It's very efficient, literally. And a very interesting thing about this, using the total lunar eclipses right here, it's very interesting because I'm gonna show you guys here. This was around 2011. This goes back all the way to almost the creation of the Bitcoin price. This is almost built into the code. It is most of the times. So right here, I'm seeing that this can be used as a bottom indicator, because here was a total lunar eclipse 1 and then 2. And the second one marked that bottom right here, and then eventually recover. Let's go here. After the massive bull market right here, after those two massive total lunar eclipses right here, exactly around this total solar eclipse, boom, beautiful uptrend. And then here was another total solar eclipse, and boom, beautiful uptrend. And look at that. Okay, and so and look at that, exactly at the top right here, the bear market. Right? Let's see right here. One total eclipse, pullback, second total eclipse, pullback, and that after that massive crash, after that second total lunar eclipse, it bottomed. Okay, and here, boom, it retested again, and then eventually made a new bull market right there, after usually those both total lunar eclipses right there. So, and this one right here, let's see here. So in this one, 1 and 2, and then continuation to the downside right there, and boom. So usually here, using these total lunar eclipses, after the second one, it gives you a very strong indication that the Bitcoin price is very, very close to the bottom, like you're seeing right here. Like, this is very, very cool, guys. And so yeah, guys, I wanted to show you guys exactly why I was referring to that with the FTX crash. So I already show you my trade. So right now, is Bitcoin going to $10,000 right now? I'm gonna show you guys my views on that. Let's see here. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go into the macro time frame right here. I'm gonna delete this just a second. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. So there's a lot of lines or airlines right here, but no worries about that. I'm gonna explain to you guys again, because I already have this drew before. So right now, guys, I'm gonna show you guys. So personally, also this, remember guys, like I mentioned that this wick was going to also get retested, because usually the Bitcoin price doesn't like to leave wicks like this. It likes when the Bitcoin price forms a bottom, the Bitcoin price likes to usually not leave giant wicks like that. It usually bottoms out like this. I'm gonna show you guys. Like, for this is an example, like this. You see the body candle closes, it didn't leave huge wicks. Usually that's how a Bitcoin bottom forms. Okay, I already explained this before, I already showed this before, but in summary, when you see wicks like this in the daily time frame, usually the Bitcoin price is going to retest that, and it retested that, and then but in this case it went lower in that case. So so that's another thing that also happened exactly as predicted. So let's see right here, guys. So in the weekly time frame, guys, so I'm gonna show you guys in summary what all of this means. Okay, first pattern right here, rising wedge right here, broke out, and the price target is all the way down on $14,450. That's a bearish line. That's one. Okay, that's one. And let's see here. So this bull flag already completed. So I'm gonna delete that. This already completed. There. Okay. Let's see here. And let's see here. So one bearish pattern. Also, the double top. This will be the neckline, and then this will be the price target all the way to $12,058 for the Bitcoin price right there. Second bearish pattern right there in the macro time frame, and let's see here. That's the second one. Two bearish patterns. Let's see here. The third pattern right here, guys. Let's go here. This bear flag has a price target all the way down around this $14,222. Third bearish pattern right there. Let's see here. Three bearish patterns. And for the bullish side. So what is being bullish right now in the macro scale? So right now, one of the only patterns I'm seeing here in the bullish way would be here. Support, resistance, support, and here would be a massive falling wedge, which has a price target when it breaks this resistance all the way up to the previous all-time high for the Bitcoin price. And that's one bullish pattern. But remember, this bullish pattern hasn't broken out to the upside just yet. And right now we have three bearish patterns that have already breaking out, and right now they're in play right now. So right now we have three bearish patterns. One is going to here, $14,480. The second one to $12,050, and the third one to around $14,595. So what does that mean? Does that mean that it has to go all the way down around this $12,000 level? Well, in order to figure out exactly if it's going to complete that, we have to first verify how much is the Bitcoin price has already pulled back. So here, from here to here, this will be around 77% pullback. And the Bitcoin price usually likes to bottom around that 80 to 85% pullback. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to do that every single time, but according to the history for the Bitcoin price, usually around that 80-85%. So if we go here and measure a 80 to 85% pullback, 85% pullback right here, that means 80% will be around this $13,331 level, and 85% will be around $10,000 and $200 right there. So what would be the most? So according to the percentage of the bottom, this has a more likelihood to go to the downside, and we have evidence because if you're not using the patterns, then you're like, okay, so it has to go to 80-85%, but there are patterns, macro patterns, three macro bearish patterns that are on play right now. And as I have said before, it's in my opinion, I'm expecting at least $14,500 $500 for the Bitcoin price minimum, okay? And the worst case scenario would be around here, around this 9,000, around $10,000 to, and also, yeah, $10,000, maybe even $9,800, maybe you can do that. But using the horizontal and macro, usually when the Bitcoin price breaks previous resistances, like for example here, there was a lot of resistance here and here. Usually when there's strong resistance, the Bitcoin price likes to retest that and then go higher. When the Bitcoin price doesn't retest those previous strong resistances as new support, usually the Bitcoin price likes to come, roll over, retest those, and then keep going higher. And right now we have a very strong resistance around that $12,500 level right there, and also right here around this $13,980. In other words, $14,000. So we have these both levels as these levels have not been retested as new support. And that doesn't mean that it has to literally every single time retest previous strong resistances as new support, because as you can see right here, for example, the Bitcoin price goes higher than goes higher then it goes lower. So it goes more higher than it goes lower. Yeah. So for example, right here, look at all of this, boom, 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 and then it retest all of this and kept going higher. But the big difference is this was low market cap. Low market cap. When you're in the big market cap right here, usually there's almost guarantee you're going to retest those levels. Almost guarantee, most of the times. And that's my statement on that one. I'm expecting, first, because of the patterns, and combining it with the resistances right here, which hasn't been retested, and in the weekly time frame, by the way. This, I'm expecting $14,500 at least. Right now, most people are expecting $10,000. And as I have said before, guys, when most people think about one outcome in the charts, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen most of the times. Right now, this is the way I'm personally anticipating this to play out. So most people are going to expect $10,000. And right now, the bearish people can be like, "Oh, see, I told you it's going to go lower." But when most people are expecting $10,000, there are two ways where it can't be completed because most people are thinking about it. Two ways. One would be going close to that $10,000 level and then bottoming out before almost reaching that $10,000 level. Almost. And then, boom. Surprising most of the people that like usually bottoms work. That's how it usually works. Or it can go even lower, 19,800. But which of those scenarios is going to happen? Most likely. Personally, I'm expecting for that $10,000 level to not be met. Okay? It doesn't mean it's impossible. It's possible, definitely. But I would say it's not that likely. Okay? What I'm expecting for that to not be met. In summary, I'm not expecting $10,000. Okay? The lowest, the minimum, like I said before, 14,500, and maybe 12,500, around that those levels. 10,000, it's personally, it's for me, it's very unlikely. But according to this, it is still a possibility, even if it's a low probability. I'm just sharing with you guys the full outcome right here for what I'm seeing here. So since there's a future total lunar eclipse, future total solar eclipse coming soon. I'm gonna show you guys here. Solar one. This will be around April 20, 2023. I'm gonna mark it right here. April 20, 2023. And I'm going to the daily time frame right here. I'm gonna mark that. Let's see here. April 20, there. And I'm gonna mark it right here. And April 20, come on, and there. It doesn't mark out. Wait, just a second here. Come on. Let's see here. Why didn't mark it? Come on, man. Just a second here, guys. Come on, man. There. Okay. So that would be the total solar eclipse. And from what from the previous chart I showed you guys, we are already experiencing 2 total lunar eclipses during the bear market in the Bitcoin price. And usually the Bitcoin price finds that bottom after that second total lunar eclipse. So this will be the play, guys. And this total solar eclipse will be next year, April 20, 2023. So this will be the outcome I'm expecting. Go lower and then rebound around this time frame and maybe do something like this. Like around this time, it is supposed to be bullish in regards of a recovery, like something bullish. It can be something like this. It can be something like this. It's not that easy to say exactly what's going to happen. That's why we have different methods of predicting this, using the high probabilities of the past. That's what technical analysis is. Going to the past to predict the future using the previous history. And usually it happens. That's why this works. And look at the charts right here. So this will be the play. So according to this falling wedge, it will make sense for this, like this 14,000 right here, and then start to recover around this time frame. It makes so much sense using this falling wedge. It makes so much sense. Look at this. 2 touch points here, 1 touch point, and another potential one right here. It can do this, boom, or it can consolidate around this, fake out, and eventually break out. Okay, that's the play I'm expecting. Okay, guys, the bottom will be around this level, this time frame. That's the time frame I'm expecting for the bottom for the Bitcoin price right there. The exact level, it's the bottom. It almost doesn't matter because usually bottoms take some time to form. Like, see, bottom took some time and then recovery. Here, the bottom, it took some time before you recover. Here, let's see here. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. So according to this can form something like this, and then eventually that will be the bottom around this time frame. Okay, I'm expecting for the Bitcoin price bottom to be before the April 20, 2023 total solar eclipse. Okay, and also expect this during this time frame with a high likely scenario for a bullish news, something to happen. Okay, the point is the charts are already showing this because of the previous history. Okay, it almost doesn't matter what news it is, it's going to happen anyways, because that's how the charts work. It does what it does, and the news puts news around those times to make it seem it was the news. And in summary, Yes, news can move the market, but in very rare occasions, okay? It has to be a very, very big news event, usually, for that to happen. So, right here, guys, let's see here. So, immediate supports. Immediate support, since this previous all-time high for the Bitcoin price closed a monthly body candle close, as I show you guys. Oh, that also came into fruition. I told you guys also. Also, if it closes a monthly body candle close below this previous all-time high for the Bitcoin price, $19,683.70, then expect for the Bitcoin price to go all the way down to around here, $13,949. Right now it's playing out. It's very close. It's very close. So that's another thing I remember right there. And let's see, to the weekly time frame. Okay, so the support of this massive falling, which will be around this $14,422 level, more confluence right there. See here, this would be right there. Yes, it fits so perfect, so beautifully right there. And right now, oh yeah, guys, also it came into guys, there's a lot of things I have said in the past during this year that is coming out right now. So that's why you're hearing a lot of me saying like, oh, I also said that before, because I'm remembering right now what the things I have been saying in the during this year. And yeah, it's beautiful for that to play out exactly as I'm saying this. It's very good. Not gonna lie, I wasn't going to lie. So yeah, guys, I was talking about right here about, yes, this support, immediate support, I'm expecting for, let's see here, use the horizontal 16,000, beautiful support right there. Yes, so yes, guys, right now immediate support, if this level can't hold around $15,628 level, then expect for the Bitcoin price to go all the way down around $13,969 with 39 cents, and to round it up, $14,000. In summary, that's the immediate support if this continues going lower, which personally I think it's going to keep going lower. That's how usually the total lunar eclipses work. It has more follow through usually, and so according to the probabilities, then most likely 14,000 is going to be met. But if you're thinking about investing, guys, from here to here, it's not a big difference. Like, if you're looking to invest into the long term, this is not financial advice. But remember, guys, if you're looking into the long term, this will be very good buying opportunity right there, right here. This will be like very close to this, very close to this, and very close to this. According to the total lunar eclipses, the percentages, the amount of days also has already been met from the previous bear market of the Bitcoin price. For example, I'm gonna measure this from here using the weeks, top to bottom, 59 weeks. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here into this one. This will be the top, and here 59 weeks will be around December 26th, 2022. That will be, and look, it falls into that bottom zone I told you guys. So it has that confluence. That's very beautiful. And here, guys, from the previous bear markets to the 52 weeks in this case, 52, and here from here to here, let's see here, 52 will marked, oh, this exact week. So if you're using this previous bear market, then this week is supposed to be the bottom. If you're only using that reference, which remember guys, usually you want to combine very different terms and different indicators and different technical analysis terms to have a better outcome. Usually one indicator is not efficient in predicting. If you combine a lot of different ones, you can definitely be a better one, be better at predicting the future. So let's see here, for predicting the future for this Bitcoin price using the charts right here. And if you're using this previous bear market, then the bottom will be around this December 26th 2022. So yes, this has a very good confluence, and it also makes so much sense. Here, support of this falling wedge, the percentages is also around here, around these levels. The time frame of the bear markets falls also very good to that confluence right there. And yeah guys, right now that's what I'm seeing right now. For the Bitcoin price, also to mention, bullish pattern, which also hasn't breaking out, a descending browning wedge, resistance, supports, and maybe something like this, and then eventually boom. That will be the second bullish pattern, but still remember those two bullish macro patterns haven't been broken out just yet guys. So yeah guys, this has been a long video and I wanted to show you guys that let's see here quickly guys, using the CPR pivot points. I'm gonna go into the daily time frame to show you guys how efficient this is. Look at that, perfect. Wait a second, here, there, look at that, exactly to the bottom candle close, boom. This will be the lowest for this month, and boom, it has been completed. $15,855 right there. Beautiful retest there. Oh wow, this is looking very similar to the previous bottom guys. So let's see here, look at this here, like something like this can be very likely if you go here and something like that. Yes. So yeah guys, right now those will be the targets, immediate. Oh yeah, if you want to achieve retracements also. There's a lot of things guys, but this update is very beautiful. Let's see here and here, there. So right now, if the Bitcoin price wants to continue going higher, it has to first break this Fibonacci retracement around this 0.618, Fibonacci retracement around this $19,247 with 55 cents, and also this 0.65 Fibonacci retracement around this $19,435 with 52 cents. It has to break that first, hold that as support, and then continue going higher. Okay, so this has a very likelihood if of first retesting at least around this 0.5, around this $18,554 with 39 cents right there, before choosing a trend direction either to the downside or to the upside. Okay, so in that case, that will be the resistance levels around those levels, and the big macro resistance here, 23,000. But let's see here, $23,500 for the Bitcoin price. But right now, I'm going to use this time frame right here. So I'm gonna keep it like it is right now until it breaks this Fibonacci retracement. And I'm not going to, at the moment, talk about the very bullish signs, because there's not most of it right now. And bullish signs here, the weekly time frame, bullish divergences right here, lower lows right here in the price, higher highs in the RSI, bullish divergence in the macro scale. That's a very good thing. So that's also a very good signal. But remember about the patterns. Just because it has a bullish divergence doesn't mean it can't go lower for the Bitcoin price. So right now, this is what I'm seeing right now for the Bitcoin price, guys. And yeah, guys, thank you so much, guys, for watching this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, guys, leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And also, guys, click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my cryptocurrency technical analysis YouTube video, guys. And also, guys, you can support my YouTube channel by clicking the Patreon link in the description below, where you can get an elite VIP crypto investor membership, where you can get an immediate short-term buying opportunities, immediate short-term selling opportunities, live weekly long-term cryptocurrency price updates, Bitcoin tops and Bitcoin bottoms with certainty in the short term and in the long term. Also live updates, my buying targets, my selling targets. And thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.